Macarthur goes for the tail. Good enough. Sunny Roy. Gets it down, numbers off towards the pitcher, picks it up there, gets the other one. Well done to the Rivers. Consistent Zeke Turnbull. Under 18's representation again. To score back to the stands on second. That one gets away from the catcher, Baxter makes his way to third. Gets away from the catch and a high ball for the fourth ball. Mason plays first. One more week here in the bottom of the first. Motion the bat there from Zeke. Can get his way out of that one. Pitch up, Eagle at 70. All the way back across here. Dangerous batter. Change up attempted. Turnbull.
Russo has another look, one down low. Full count here for Jacob Russo. Again, fouls it away on the third baseline. Tops that one straight back towards Phillips, a pitcher who fields it nicely, gets a throw over to one. Regulation out. We're back to the top of the lineup for the River Boys, and it's Cam Baxter. Had that safe hit to start off the first inning. It was the first run to cross the plate. Here with 2 out, he gets to do it all again. And just like the first at bat, he takes the first strike. The grounder this time grabbed by the shorty. Double pump, the throw over to one in time. Beautifully executed from young Barrington at shortstop. Tough grab. Had a double pump on the throw. Got it there in great time. And the umpire was on the spot to call the out. So that ends the innings. No run scored. Make our way into the top of the third. Georges River 3-0. Lead-off batter here for Southern Districts, number 34, pitcher Jordan Phillips. Pops away at the first pitch for a called strike, or for a swung strike. Almost a half-hearted little swipe at the ball, that one from Phillips. McSavany, good pace, delivers the second one for another strike. 0-2 count. Phillips deep in the box. McSavany delivers. Is it the knockout punch? No, the umpire thought about it. Has a look for the called strike down the first baseline. Doesn't go their way. Well held. As I said, the Blue had a little bit of a think about that one. That was a big swing from Phillips that time, and that's the first out of the inning. McSavany gets his man. Getting through the work nicely, Aiden. Brings up the right fielder, Alex Taylor. Savany. Another one, little choppy inside swing this time from Alex Taylor. Fine call. That umpire just calling time there. No, was it a... Is it another illegal pitch called? Not sure. Hear anything from here? Anyway, we're back with it. Umpire indicated a ball. Shapes the bunt this time, fouls it away. We're going to miss this time from Taylor. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. That time, the 3rd strike, a big swing from Taylor sees him back to the dugout. And we are right back to the top of the lineup for the Southern Districts lineup. Noah, India Slark. Let's look at that first pitch low on the inside. Once again, time called. The umpire consulting with the first base umpire this time. Looked like we had one of the big bobbleheads up in the crowd was hanging over the edge of the grandstand, potentially affecting the batters. As Andy Slark places off once again against McSaveny, fouls that one away straight into the back net. We're going to miss from Andy Slark. One ball, 2 strikes to count. Low on the inside, this time from McSaveny. Noah just steps away from that one. Going about his business nicely here. Patient at bat from Andy Slark. Gets a piece of that one, well over the head of Woolley. Is it out of here? It's all the way over and halfway up the fence. What a great hit there for Noah. Andy Slark clears the fence halfway up the hill. And that is all swing, max ding. Nice piece there. Talked about the patience shown by Andy Slark on that one. McSaveny put it right down the middle. And Andy Slark got a piece of it and off the bat. No questions. Left fielder Sonny Woolley just identified it early that it was well out of here. A nice piece there for Andy Slark. It's his team back into the match now, top of the 3rd. 2-run deficit. As the big left-hander, the tall left-hander Rory Taylor steps up to the plate this time, takes the first pitch for a called strike. Oh, and 2 count now for Taylor. He earned a walk in the first at bat. Good patient at bat, didn't really get any pitches that were hittable. Now with the 0-2 count, one low on the outside for a ball. Takes a look at one, takes the outside corner for another K2. So McSaveny comes back from that home run, shakes his head with a little wry smile as he makes his way back to the dugout, high fives his brother Jordan. The bottom of the third, Georges River with that 3-1 lead. And Jordan Phillips stays in the circle. Bottom of the third, lead-off batter for Georges River. Here's that left fielder, Sonny Woolley. We want to get another look at one here from Phillips. Wings at the opening pitch. Instruction from Coach Milligan down the third baseline. One low, and Woolley just takes the option to have a look. Looks at another one, this time a called strike. Woolley shrugs his shoulders. Needs to stay on top of it here. Looking at a 1 and 2 count. He get his way out of this one. Wings at one and misses, and that'll see him back to the dugout. Brings up the catcher, Zeke Turnbull. Zeke Turnbull gets one there, drives it out into centre field. Great catch taken. Turnbull thought he was onto something then. Beautiful catch taken by the centre fielder. Oh, Andy Slark getting it done, both offence and defence. Ensure his name's in the record books here as we see Aidan McSaveny, his second turn at the plate. Hit a single that scored a run in that first inning. See what he can do now. Ground ball down the third base line, this time into foul territory. Good inning here for Southern Districts, 2 out. Third batter at the plate. Exactly how they like it. 2 up, 2 down. And McSaveny starts something here. Hard chopper grounder. Picked up by Barrington. Throw over on the money from Barrington. Got the hot hand there at shortstop. Reese with a hard hit grounder. Got right down behind it. Beautifully executed. And the throw, you couldn't have asked for anything better. 3 up, 3 down that time for Southern Districts. They still trail by 2. We make our way into the top of the 4th. It is the man that ended the inning there for Southern Districts. Reece Barrington that starts off the at-bat here for his team. Looking at an 0-2 count here. Couple of fouls. Gets a hold of that one. It was a change up picked up by the third baseman. A little low grounder, but picked up on the half volley by Russo on the stretch. Blaze Puss had the throw there, but it was down a little bit low, and Russo with a nice stretch. Good first base play there. Gets the out. He's up. Rowan Williams. Change up, gets a big swing from Williams. Gives a nod of the head. It was a nice pitch from McSavney, the big leap, and he held it back. All the speed off it. That time, much slower, and Williams with another swing. One didn't even make the plate. 0-2 the count. Williams now with it all to do. Certainly a worrisome batter here for the Georges River team. They need this out. Williams capable of putting it long. And Aiden fires that one in. Well outside the strike zone. This time Williams holds the bat. Outfield playing deep here for Williams, so they know what he's capable of. And he swings and misses it. Another nice pitch from McSavney. That little battle's gone McSavney's way, both at bats for Williams. And now Mitchell Williamson steps up. Mitch getting a great job done behind the plate. That one's over the head of Ryland Moore at second base. Lowe comes in to field it from right field. And Williamson makes his way to first. As a catcher with two out, he'll come back. And the runner in the form of Barrington makes his way back out to first base. Looks like we have a new player in the lineup here. Tayden Austin for Southern Districts. Changes being made by the coach. And he'll get his first chance in the batter's box. Austin's first chance to have a look at McSavney here. Comes into the lineup in place of Fui Okafalau. Attempted pick off at first base was a nice throw, and the Barrington dives back in. Russo was there. Barrington right up to the task. And the third out, as Austin makes his way back to the dugout. Barrington stays on first. And young Phillips stays in the circle for the district's lineup. But we might have a couple of other changes here for Southern Districts. I'll bring you those while they're batting. Phillips and Williamson stay in the battery positions, and it'll be Ryland Moore, second base for Georges River, who'll lead off here in the bottom of the fourth. Moore struck out his first journey to the batter's box. Another chance this time around. Facing the same pitcher. Takes the ball for the first pitch. Holds his hands at a nice off speed there. And Phillips, was beautifully delivered. And Moore. Want to have a swing at that one. He left it hanging. 1-1 the count. That one well outside the strike zone. Two balls, one strike here. Moore takes one high in the zone again. Nods down the line to Milligan. Couple of pitches he's left there. They looked hittable. They're the sort of pitches you don't want to leave in the hands of the umpire. Swings at one, chops it in the ground. It was a hopper. Gets away from the second baseman. Got his body in behind it. It was a tough one to pick up. It bounced up, hit him in the chest, and then got tangled up in his feet. And the pace of Moore was good enough to get him to first. They'll let off there for Georges River, and it'll be Blaze Puss. Up to the plate. Got a single. And that was a real head lifter. Taps the helmet. Keep the head down, he says to himself. That one could have been anything. If you got a piece of it, you're not looking at them, you're not hitting them. The Puss gets ready once again. Fouls that one away. On two. Can he get his way out of this one? Phillips delivers. Change up. Nicely grabbed by Williamson once again. Holds the runner at first. Put it away. That one will go up on the roof. Puss stays in the count here. He wants a piece of the action. That one low in the dirt. Holds his hands. Moore. Look, a bit of a lead, but Williamson really catching beautifully here. Kept that one. Dug it out of the dirt. Held it nicely. Off-speed pitch, gets a big swing from Blaze. That sends him back to the dugout. Brings up AJ Nutman. Low in the dirt. The Nutman. Pick off play back at first base, but Moore dives in underneath it. Throw was a little bit outside the baseline. 2-0 the count here for AJ. That one called strike. Nutman just had a look at it. We're in one now. Here for AJ. Phillips pitching all around the spots, just getting the calls. Gets a piece of that one, hit hard. Nice line drive over the fence. It was a low dinger, but it was good enough. And over she goes. 2-run home run for AJ Nutman. Coach Mohiramaka comes out to the circle. That'll be the day done for young Jordan Phillips. Pitched nicely. Took some quality at-bats to score those runs from the Georgia River boys. And new pitcher. Obi Williamson comes into the circle for Southern Districts. Have a look at his warm-up here. And Williamson, like he's taking just in his stride, comes into the circle. First two warm-ups have been on the money. Interesting to see here what this change of pitcher does to the batting lineup for Georges River. They've all had a chance to have a couple of looks at young Phillips. 5-1 scoreline, bottom of the fourth. Good chance for Districts here to take some control back. Right fielder Oscar Lowe will be the first batter to face off against Williamson. Piece of that one fouls it straight back into the glove of Williamson, the catcher. Gets away. We're going to miss this time from Lowe. 0-2 count here for Oscar Lowe. Takes one on the inside for a ball. Well, he got on base last time around, then was tagged out running to second. We want to atone for that if he gets a chance here to get on base first. Again, fouls it away. Williamson boys in the battery hole here for Southern Districts. With a 1 and 2 count. One out. Swings at one. It was a nice pitch from Toby. And first batter he faces, he strikes out. Nice change here from Coach Muhi. And the batting in the 9 hole is Jacob Russo. Get a chance for Southern Districts to take the game back under control here. Going about it nicely so far through the pitching. Young Toby Williamson. Fouls that one away, Russo. Nicely taken, the crowd catch. Foul territory over the first baseline. There were some ladies sitting on the hill and young gentleman took the catch. If he didn't, they were in trouble. And they're moving out of the way now. We're going to miss this time from Russo. High, well outside the strike zone. Jacob remains patient. And tucks away from one on the inside. Full count now for Jacob Russo. 2 out, bottom of the 4th. Brings it one upstairs and another K2. That'll end the innings. It was a nice start for young Toby Williamson. Gets the job done. And that is the end of the innings. Georges River with a 5-1 lead, top of the 5th. Lead-off hitter for Southern Districts is the left fielder, Aidan Reese. He gets his second opportunity in the batter's box, and Aidan McSaveny remains in the circle for Georges River. One little grounder, backhanded by Jacob Russo. Takes the 3 steps back to first base. Long-legged Jake Russo there. The backhanded grab and the regulation out at 1. Coach Milligan going to make a change in the circle. Aidan McSaveny comes out. And in comes Cooper Hall. Looks like Blake Puss has come out of the defensive lineup. He's been relieved of third base, and McSaveny makes his way across there as Hall goes through his warm-ups. And Cooper Hall, he playing for the Georges River under-16s team, stepping up into the 18s division. As quite a few of the young men here are in this tournament. Great to see those youngsters forging their way into that next age group, getting experience, and makes the future look bright for softball New South Wales in this age category. These fellas loving the game, playing multiple age groups, getting that experience. As Turnbull makes his way out to the circle, has a few final words for his pitching partner now. It'll be Toby Williamson, the young fella that was brought in to the pitching circle for Southern Districts. He'll get his first chance to have a look at the batter's box, and let's see what he can do. Being pitched for Hall was well outside the strike zone, and Williamson, no need to offer a shot. Another one, high, let go by Williamson. Three in a row, well outside the strike zone. Williamson hasn't had to contemplate a swing at this stage, so Hall will have to work it back down into the zone. Turnbull just letting him know where he wants it. Better pitch that time. Takes the inside corner. Grounder down the first base line, just called fair by the plate umpire. No query by the coaching staff. Been interesting to see that one on replay again. Look for mine to be a foul ball, but the umpire is the final call. New batter is Alex Taylor, right fielder for Southern Districts. Shapes the bunt. No shot offered. Corners come down, charge down for Georges River. There was no play back at first base for the pick-off. Moore came across in cover. It's all about Alex Taylor here. Facing Cooper Hall. Just the one out. There's a big swing and a miss at a high ball. Taylor liked the look of that one. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Another high pitch from Hall. Needs to find his range here. Young Cooper's come into the game. 5th inning. Will find his rhythm as Alex Taylor steps up to the front of the box. Nice pitch from Hall. Brings him right back into the count now. 3-2. Taylor looking down the barrel. And Hall deliver the knockout blow. Nice pitch, grounds it. Well into foul territory this time. Taylor stays in the battle. Right up the front of the box, wants to get a hold of this one. Looks at it, gets the call his way. Umpire contemplated. See the catcher Turnbull just asked the question. Little bit too high. As Noah Andy Slark steps up to the plate once again. He's the home run hitter. The solitary run for Southern Districts off the bat of this young man. Beautiful line drive, cleared the left field fence and made itself halfway up the hill. This is the first time he gets a look at Cooper Hall. Defensive conference complete, and Noah steps into the batter's box, ready to go, facing off against Cooper Hall. An inside pitch. Rounds that one, foul down the third baseline. High pitch. Well, outside the strike zone. A few of these pitches from Hall not quite on the mark. Searching for his rhythm, searching for his spots. One low on the inside. 3-1 the count here for Noah Andy Slark. Big, deep breath there for Noah. See the shoulders rise and fall as he sets now. Nice. Come back there for Hall. Right down the middle. Andy Slark doesn't offer a shot. Takes the full count. Cooper Hall will want this one. Andy Slark. Can he defend it? Swings and misses. The Cooper Hall gets the K2. And Noah Andy Slark, the home run hitter, makes his way back to the dugout. 2 out now for Southern Districts. As one of the replacement players comes into the lineup, Patrick Roberts, who'd taken up the third base position. He gets his first turn at the plate in place of Rory Taylor. Roberts gets that one up. Russo has a little attempt. Couldn't get there. It was a nice try from young Russo. Came off first base quickly. Covered a little bit of ground, but couldn't quite get the glove out. And Roberts lives to fight another day. Won the count. Swing and a miss. One low on the inside. One high. Roberts. Holds the hands back on that one. 2-2 the count, 2 out here for Southern Districts. Takes a look at a third strike. And another K2 with the tally there to Cooper Hall. Pat on the back from Aidan McSaveny as he makes his way back to the dugout. And top of the 6th innings, Georges River 5, Southern Districts 1. Back to the top of the lineup here for Georges River. Cam Baxter takes up his position in the batter's box one more time. Ball well outside the strike zone there for Baxter. Ball 2 here for Baxter. Patiently just watching those low balls through to the catcher. Look at one high this time. Called strike by the umpire. Likes it upstairs. Change up, Baxter gets a piece of it. Backhanded by the shortstop, throw this time, not in time. Clean wheels there by Cam Baxter. He of the fluoro pink leg guard makes his way to first base. And now with the runner on, Sonny Woolley steps up to the plate. Sharp work there once again by the shortstop. Rington backhanded it beautifully, fielding deep there, right on the dirt cutout. Got a hold of it, but the throw didn't quite hit. And Williams on first base. Williamson to Woolley. Woolley with another big swing. Baxter makes his way to second. The play out there. Baxter safe at 2. Nice throw from the catcher Mitchell Williamson then. Right on the dime. Just couldn't get the tag in time. So Woolley looks at a 1-2 count here. A couple of really big swipes from Sonny. He'll want to just keep his head down on this one. A swing and a miss for Sonny Woolley. Not a happy day with the bat in hand in this match for Sonny. He'll make his way back to the dugout. Brings up Zeke Turnbull. piece of that one for a foul. And Turnbull just taps on the thighs, turns them on. You ready to run this one? Like to walk around the diamond. Change up. Well, outside the strike zone, and Turnbull is patient. Wipes at a high pitch there, fouls it away. Enough to stay in the count. Communicating with the next player at bat, it'll be McSaveny. A few pointers. What he's seeing out there as that one gets away from the catcher. Baxter makes his way to third. Play made, but not in time. Good heads up base running there by Cam Baxter. Make his way safely to third. Turnbull now. 2-2. Grounds it. Back to the hot corner. Tag made. Heads up play by the third baseman Roberts. Picks up a hard hit grounder and executes a tag on the runner who'd led off. And Turnbull, the catcher, makes his way back to the dugout now with 2 out. And Sonny Woolley gets a chance as the runner once again, as we see McSaveny step into the plate and go through his hitting warm-ups. Want a piece of this one. Shout out young Patrick Roberts there on third base. It is a hot corner. It was hit hard. He grabbed it. Great anticipation. Executed the tag. Couldn't get the double play, but to take out the lead runner in scoring position. It's great heads up softball, young man. Well done. Avenue with a big stride. Lets it go through to the catcher. There's a head in the count here. 2-0. Full strike this time. Didn't off for a shot. Pitcher gets the call. And another one just a little bit too high there. He took a little bit of speed off. Didn't quite hit the spot. Aveney picks a walk, makes his way up the first baseline. And a change in the batting lineup here for Georges River. 46 comes into the game. That is Elliot Shorty Bataro. Shorty into the game in place of base Ryland Moore. Gets his first chance. Shorty, a member of the New South Wales under-16s Nationals winning team for New South Wales. Stepping up into the under-18s age group. A ball called. And we are set to get back underway. Bottom of the fifth. You can see Georges River with a 5-1 lead. 2 out here in this inning. Since Williamson came into the game, he's pitched beautifully. Districts, can he Final out needed here. Runners on first and second. Sizes it up. One in the dirt. Beautifully grabbed there by the catcher. And a great job done here. 3-0 the count for Shorty. One a little bit too high, and Shorty makes his way down the first baseline and loads them up for Cooper Hall. Cooper comes into the game, really shows his intent, takes a swipe at that first pitch. Good foul. Cloud cover comes over here at Blacktown. Cool day for softball. As we see Hall take another ball. Upstairs, and Hall just lets it slide through. Loaded bases here, patient at bat needed from Cooper. Are in the dirt. Williamson behind the dish is getting through a power of work. Nicely held there. Important grab with loaded bases. Hall looking at a 3-1 count. Swinging a nice high pitch there from Toby. Piece of it. Was it away? Full count with 2 out. Real battle here between Toby Williamson and Cooper Hall. Pitcher on pitcher. And Williamson gets his man. The big swing and a miss from Cooper Hall sees him back to the dugout. That'll end the 5th. Top of the 6th. Georges River with the 5-1 lead. Timing game called there. Georges River take that one out. 5-1 in 5 innings. As games are timed. Districts shaking hands with the Georges River boys. A local derby. Both teams know each other quite well. And the scoreline 5-1. That one in favour of Georges River. And we'll bring you all of the action here from the Under-18 State Championships from Blacktown. The matches coming your way shortly.